subject of NLP in a business setting. Let's take a much used phrase, leadership. How can NLP help leaders to develop new skills and new awareness? Well, we've got a whole range, a whole package of things within the framework of this thing we call NLP, this great model, which can help leaders to really understand people, right from the beginning and on through. For example, goal setting, okay? In NLP we teach a considerable amount about setting well-formed outcomes, about developing goals that are clear, that are effective, and that we're aware of the impact of those goals and those decisions, both on ourselves and on others. So you can explode that out from setting a goal for the leader which says, this is what I want to do. What is the impact on me? What is the impact on my team? What is the impact on my organisation? And even go out from there and say, how will that impact on my suppliers? How will that impact on my customers? How will that impact on the community and the environment in which I work? So goal setting is a tremendous skill. It's a very basic and important skill in any leadership toolkit, and NLP can certainly help with that. But once you've got a goal, what do you do with it? What do you do once you've got a goal? The next step really is to set about planning how you're going to turn that goal into a reality. And planning again is an area which I deal with a tremendous amount on my Leadership Academy programs, where we look at goals in terms of their time sensitivity, in terms of milestones, and how we're going to make those goals effective by creating a plan which will take the individual or the team or the organisation from having the vision through to having the reality, and doing it on a step-by-step basis. And not only by setting the goal and having the plan, but also looking at the what-if aspects of that planning, which says, if this happens, how can we adapt our behaviour? Because one of the principles behind NLP is about flexibility. And flexibility is a key tool for any leader. If you are not flexible in your behaviour, then you may well find yourself with a bruise on your head from banging it against a wall. So we have a clear, effective goal, we have a great plan. The next thing a good leader needs to do is to make sure that that plan and that goal is communicated at all levels in an appropriate manner. And again, think about NLP, which is based around excellence in communication. So we can help leaders through understanding NLP and using NLP to develop highly effective relationships. Relationships based on developing trust and understanding, on awareness of others, of using clean and effective language, of being able to literally speak another person's language. One of the favourite sayings that I hear quite often now is a quotation from Stephen Covey, which is, first seek to understand and then seek to be understood. Well, the principle of NLP is to seek to understand people, and you can only understand people by beginning with understanding yourself, and that's where we start. So what else does a leader need to do? Well, a good leader needs to understand how to motivate and inspire people. And that can be done in a number of ways. First of all, become aware of the personality styles that you have within your team or within your organisation, depending on the level at which you are leading. So begin to understand the people, because leadership is about people, not about processes and things. It's about people. So understand the people. Begin to understand their personalities from the perspectives of what are their attitudes. And their attitudes are driven by a combination of what they believe about themselves and the world and about their values. What is important to them? Because these are the reasons why people do things. Once you tap into those as a leader, once you understand those, then you can give people a reason to do things, because people do things for their reasons and not for yours. They do things because they are motivated to, because their values are impacted upon. So understand these things and understand the different values in play in the individuals, and then understand, as we teach on our Leadership Academy, how you take those values in the individual and look at the value set of the organisation and how you frame those so that they match so that you then have a situation where people are inspired and motivated to work, and it removes the conflict that demotivates people. And of course, while you're doing all this, as a leader, you are building tremendous confidence in yourself, confidence in your own ability, confidence in the way that you interact with other people, confidence in the way that you speak to yourself, because we all do that. We all have the little voice in our head. And that impacts then on the way that we present. So when you're standing in front of a group, you have more authority, you have more confidence, you are able to influence and persuade others much better because you build these effective relationships. And of course, every day of every week, a true leader is negotiating. Negotiating to get things done, negotiating to get ideas accepted, to get actions taken, to get decisions made. Not always where they have direct authority. And NLP can help with building all of those things, all of them, because it delivers tremendous self-awareness, tremendous confidence, and a whole toolkit of skills for managing ourselves, for inspiring ourselves, for inspiring and motivating other people, so we get the business done. As I always like to say, NLP means business.